Hi everybody, it's Wendy Williams. Just coming to you with my perspective on the meme about why men don't get married and what's in it for them. I want to encourage my sisters to start thinking the same. There's nothing wrong with men expressing how they feel about it. They should express themselves. And guess what? And so should you women. Because with this day and age, women have been the head of household. Women have businesses. They got 1, 2, 3, and 4 jobs and side hustles. Not only when you get with the man, you have to deal with possible baby mama drama. You got to deal with their past wounds and relationship issues. You got to deal with the fact that this society and generation has been overmothered and underfathered. Women have a lot to lose, but you know what? We don't look at it as losing. We look at it as gaining, because at the end of the day, women multiply anything that a man gives to them. So if you think that only providing and having things are going to keep a functional, thriving relationship, maybe you should stick to the thoughts and those kind of women, those relationships that won't last and mean anything. You should stick to that, because if you want a real good woman that's going to add to your life, you're going to have to not see her as a burden. Anything that you view as a burden, you're not going to take care of the responsibility of caring for it, nurturing it, esteeming it as you should. Okay, the Bible said a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. So don't allow social media, your homeboys, or the fact that you can't really handle a woman that could buy the table and your chair too. You can't really handle that. A lot of times men get intimidated by a woman who's successful in her own right. And you shouldn't get intimidated. You should see how you can add to her. How about that? Instead of looking at the negatives, look at the positives. You would want to be mindful, men, of what kind of woman is going to be around your children, what kind of mother she is, how she can add to you if you were to get married to this woman. It's not just about the financial piece, because women have a lot to gain. There's a lot of women who suffer a lot of emotional damage, credit damage, edges gone, weight gain, a whole lot of things, because they're dealing with men who don't even respect the value of being committed. They're not even trustworthy. You may be a provider, but are you trustworthy? You may be a good father, but how are you treating your wife? How are you treating your woman? So there is a lot to it. If you're not ready to deal with that, if you're not ready to commit, if you're not ready to sacrifice, then don't be in a committed relationship and don't get married. If you feel like your marriage is too much of a burden on you, maybe you should really sit and have a real conversation with your wife. You may be a burden to her. And newsflash, guys, because I know in the meme it said something about, men may lose their sex life. Guess what? Women get tired of the same old penis too. Women get tired of the same old lovey-dovey, the same old excuses, the same old BS. But because we're committed, because we love our family, because we want to speak to the king in you, because we want the best for you, we sacrifice. Know that when you are not connecting with your woman, you're not planting seeds, you're not washing her with your words, as the Bible says. And also, married men, keep in mind that the Bible says you are to treat your wife very well, or your prayers will be hindered. Okay, so you may have some thriving businesses, you may have your coins together, but I'm sure you're not happy. If you're not treating your wife well, the Bible says that, okay? Your prayers will be hindered. Okay? But anyway, so overall, what I want women to consider what you have to lose also, and don't rush into a relationship or commitment or force a man to be with you because you want the image, or you guys been together dating for a long time, because sometimes he still may not even be marriage material. You may just have to take that loss, invest in somebody else, start over. God never ever fails to restore, to replace, and renew anything that you've lost. It's all a matter of perspective. How are you looking at it? Because at the end of the day, you were a person before that person came into your life, and you'll continue on being a person. You'll continue on being a beautiful woman. You'll continue on thriving and evolving and being a good mother and a decent woman. So don't let the relationship be your end all be all, and don't be offended by men, agreeing with this meme. They have a right to their perspective, and women, you have a right to yours also. So ladies, be encouraged, okay? And guys, stop being foolish out here. And we're just living in a day and time that is so sad, where I can hear grown men telling their homeboys, their brothers, their cousins, I love you, man, and won't say it to their woman. What is it y'all really want? Okay? What do y'all really, really want? Anyway, so before I get carried away, I just want to share my perspective. Ladies, be encouraged. Men, get your mind right, okay? Get your mind right.